Victor starts to worry that he might have hurt Alice's feelings by not kissing her at the lake. His concern grows when Rob and Alice come into the room with some new books for him. Victor notices something off about Alice. She isn't her usual flirty self and seems to be avoiding him. He asks if she's upset about what happened at the lake, but Alice insists everything is fine. Noticing Alice's face looks unusually red, Victor has Rob check her forehead, and sure enough, she's caught a cold. But it wasn't from falling into the lake, it was from staying up late to watch Victor sleep. Victor makes sure Alice gets into bed to rest, seeing her face getting even redder. Alice quickly says her flushed face isn't because of the cold, which embarrasses Victor. Once Alice feels better, she's back to her teasing ways, joking about warming Victor up now that it's winter. She gives him a special scarf she made, and Victor promises they'll have fun in the snow the next day. The next morning, they head outside to enjoy the snowy landscape. Victor can't help but tell Alice she looks especially cute, surrounded by snow. Rob decides to join them and they start building a snowman, beginning with rolling a big snowball for the base. Victor challenges Alice to a snowball fight, but he quickly discovers she's surprisingly agile and has great aim. Rob also gets in on the action, making the day even more enjoyable. After a fun day, Alice gets ready to do some laundry, but Victor doesn't want to part with the scarf she made for him and playfully runs off. That's when Alice realizes one of her precious earrings is missing. The snowstorm outside makes it impossible for her to search for it. Victor, wanting to help, decides to shovel the snow to find the earring, but ends up getting knocked out by the cold. A bat flutters near the mansion, transforming into a girl seeking shelter. She spots Victor unconscious in the snow and wakes him up, asking about his well-being and actions in the blizzard. Victor shares his quest to find Alice's earring, but the cold overcomes him once again. The girl, revealing herself as a witch named Cuff, uses her fire magic to melt the surrounding snow, finding Alice's earrings. Grateful for her help, Victor invites Cuff into the mansion. After successfully returning the earring to Alice, Cuff asks Alice to show her how to use the shower. While waiting in the library, Victor daydreams, letting his imagination wander about Alice in the shower. Cuff is later offered food, and although she initially says she can't divulge any witch-related secrets, a dessert from Alice quickly weakens her resolve. Victor asks if she knows anything about his curse, but Cuff admits her knowledge is limited to the witches she's acquainted with. She shares her story of surviving a witch hunt that killed her parents and being pushed away by both humans and witches due to her mixed heritage. However, she finds solace in the company of friends. Victor praises Cuff for helping him, despite him being a human. Cuff responds that she was moved by his determination and decides to help. When Victor asks about ways to break his curse, Cuff suggests that while she doesn't have the answers, a friend of hers might. Flushed with emotion, when Victor mentions her affection for her friend, Cuff transforms into a bat and swiftly exits through the window. The next morning, Alice steps outside to admire the snowman they built, lost in memories of her childhood, and Victor's compliment about her looking like a snow fairy under the snow. She cherishes the thought that Victor, the person she loves, hasn't changed at all since those days.